So first, I say hi to everyone. ADB7, Beatlocks, ISO returns. Mr. Keebs. P for Pho. Can't fool me with another unboxing. Oh, it's not April Fool's anymore, is it? And Purple. Chris is always upset. Alex. Neflock. Deving Dick. And Rgb, hey. My name is Craig. Craigasm. Trinity. Hello, hello. 2:30 a.m. Yes. Alright. So, we're not gonna fool around too much more. Is this a bidet giveaway stream? Soon. We have to do that soon. Maybe, what's a good holiday to do that? Or if we hit a milestone, we'll give away a bidet. Maybe I should get into custom mechanical bidets. Maybe that's what we should do. Right, mechanical instead of auto. It's like you have to hand crank the water. Alright, so where's my knife? There it is. Today we are unboxing the TX108SE. Now this is a little special because we don't often get full-size custom keyboards, and it's always surprising how few options there are because a lot of people want a full-size keyboard. And it's not the first one I've built, but I think it's the first one we're showing on stream because I've built the Peach keyboard. I think is the one I remember the best, and then there wasn't, and then the Tank P1 V2 or some weird shit like that. That was also technically a full size, kind of. I can't remember what else I built full size, but I believe this is the first one we're showing on stream. And so this is the 108SE. It is not the traditional TX design, not the OG design. It will look a lot like the 84SE, but it also has the grooves on the side. So that's the so it's kind of a mix between the 84SE design and the newer TX designs. It doesn't have the terrible LED cutouts though, so at least it's not ugly. The grooves are kind of a controversial design feature. Some people like it, some people hate it. I think the LED cutouts, most people just hate it, but this one doesn't have that. So this one is actually, I think, looks pretty nice. The grooves, I'm not a big fan of the grooves, but you know, it is what it is. Damn, look at that. It's a box designed just for this bag. See, there's literally no room for it to move. Literally. GA33E, hey, how's it going? Oh, you went to the meetup? And now you're on RMK? TX logo above the directional arrows. Looks nice. I think it looks nice. I think it's one of the better looking logos in the hobby, that's for sure. And it has RGB there, so that's kind of cool. Or at least on the 84SE. I think the 108SE should have that too. Long Cutie Pie. 10 months. Hey. Hello, hello. How's it going? Maybe the bag was designed for the box. Oh shit. You're probably right. Okay, so it comes in a big ass TX bag. Nothing too unique. It's unique to TX though, and LZ, I guess. They're kind of together. But yes, very big, very heavy. So it's. I wish more vendors would ship. Man, the bag really chips up the camera. But yes, I wish more vendors would just ship in bags like this, or at least give the option. just nice. You cut down on, like you saw it was just one plastic bag. That's it. No foam, no bubble wrap, no compressed air, not compressed air, what are those? Air pockets or whatever. None of that stuff. It's just the bag, the plastic around it, and then the box. That's it. Asymmetrical zip. Would you rather it just be in the middle? I mean, I like that it's at the top. Watch Anthony drop the board. Oh. Is my mic okay? It gets reset randomly, so lol. Sound settings not responding. Amazing. Okay, should be okay. Alright, so 108SE. Got a yes, so the TX logo will light up, so that's cool. So we get our PCB. We'll test the PCB out probably right now. Man, look at that. So this is designed specifically for the 108SE. Got the TX logo over here. You've got the, does this have RGB underglow? Oh, it does, and it's pretty okay. This is cool. So this is different from. Man, I had no idea. So this is different from all the other TX boards of the past, where they just use Gigon, and they use just like a regular RGB LEDs, right? Kind of like this, right? Just LEDs, and usually there's like 2 rows, or maybe some will have some on the sides. This one. Check that out. At first glance, it's just like, wait, there's no RGB? What? That is an outrage! But no, it does. So, this is unique. So we'll see how this turns out. See the RGB LEDs just on the sides? Look at that. So it shoots sideways. It sticks out a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. Damn it. Okay, there we go, see? So that's an RGB LED there. Another one here. Here. So it's all the way on the edge. And so there's one on the side in the middle. So it goes all around the edge. So I don't know how well this works. We'll check it out. It's definitely different. And then we'll try to see how uniform the lighting is. Just messing with you because of the air horn. Oh. Oh yes. I need to make that into a cheer thing, maybe. Although it might drive viewers away. Oh no. Let me pull out the soundboard. Is this the correct one? Oh lord, no, not this one. Okay, I've got it, but let's not play it here. But yeah, so this PCB is really cool. I like it so far. So we'll plug it in. We'll check it out. Let me peel off the sides first. Do we peel? I'm assuming you peeled this part off too. But how does that work? So definitely to peel the top off. That explains how the RGB slots may work on a new. Maybe, but the new ones are not even at all though. Yes, look at how flexible this material is. Okay, so we have to break this part too, but how do you even... You know what'd be really awkward? If you find out that you're not supposed to break it. Well, you are supposed to break it. They even have a... They've cut it up already. Damn. It's really tight. Didn't cut deep enough. So do I have to run a knife across it? Man, this brings back memories. I don't like the sound. Ooh. Man, why the hell did I have you do this? This is some real monk ass shit. Because yes, you feel like you're gonna break the PCB anytime. Camera TX, hey, how's it going? Yes. Man, I really wonder why they have you do this. This is so weird. I should probably run a knife across it because this is a little scary. Just have to be more careful around where these holes are. So what I'm gonna do is I need I'm using an acrylic cutter. Okay, so cut the top side, and I'm going to cut the bottom side. There we go. Man, why? Why is it? Why did I have you do this shit? And now I have this FF4 dust all over me. Some anxiety-inducing stuff. Needs more file. Clavier, hey, how's it going? Nick Heller as well. Took forever for whoever ordered all those PCBs to do it on every one of them.
Oh, yeah.
ADP7 with 100 bits, thank you so much. Yes, for sure. And, I mean, it is a... To be fair, it is, especially when they leave it on, it's a nice way for them to protect the PCB. But yeah, this is probably the first time I've seen them cut it that way. Because you saw the top, they at least had these serrated parts where it made it really easy for you to just snap it off. But for this one, I had to be really careful because part of the PCB was lifting a little bit. You can see, okay, see over here. Because for the most part, it's fine until you hit. That's why I had to stop somewhere in the middle to use the knife. Or to use the acrylic cutter. Because near towards the middle, where you've got these stabilizer holes really close, you can see it started lifting a tiny little bit here. Because the material is pretty soft. See that? So that's why I stopped. And then I made sure to just use a knife to cut it clean a few times. Okay. PCB. Let's try to plug it in and we'll check out the RGB. I hope the RGB is turned on by default. It is! And then, what we should do is... Okay, so let's measure this shit. So this is 5.6 millimeters, and then this is more than 5.5. This is 6.2 or so. This is 6.2. This is 6.2. Oh. Well, it's not exactly 6.2, but it's more like 6.1. So just a tiny bit of... You see, this is closer to, closer to 6.1. This is closer to 6.1. Wait, and then this one is just... This one is 5 point something. And this one definitely, I don't think it's symmetrical. So you can see from the first one to the, from this one to this one, it is about, so I'm measuring from the center of the LED. It is about 5.4, yeah, 5.4, 5.5, and then the one that, from the middle one to the top, it is about 5.9. See over here you have, see now you have a pretty big gap here. I think it's like 6.3, 6.4, and then over here you have 5.2 or 5.3, and here you have 6.4. 5.6, 5.7, 6.4, 6.1, and this is about 6, and over here 5.1 or 5.2, and then this should be 6 point something, 6.1, 6.2. So yeah, so as you can see, they're roughly the same sort of, but there's still a variance of the maximum we found was a variance, right, between the range. Yes, range of about 1 centimeter. So the longest one was 6.6 and the shortest one was 5 point something. It's around. Why aren't you at the Yankees game? Because I'm a Red Sox fan, dude. You gotta understand. Red Sox is the best team in the world. Just think about streaming for a bit, filling the European keyboard stream time spot. Hey, that'd be cool. I mean, you got lots of stuff. Just you could make it a sticker-filled stream if you'd like. Actually, that's what you could do. So like any kind of stream stuff, like because you own the intellectual properties with those stickers. I mean, of course, your friend draws them. You could do a lot of stuff for your stream. So, but advice: good lighting, decent camera, and you're good. Use Streamlabs OBS. Don't be like me and don't start off with OBS Studio, because Streamlabs OBS is way easier. I didn't even test the PCB. But, okay, so that was the... Where did my cable go? RGB LEDs, and then we will test the PCB real quick before we check out the keyboard. You're in trouble with the SEO software. SEO does this run the new software instead of Jigon? But no, I have not tried it yet. No. Okay. So what we need now is whoops. Switch hitter, not Hitler. Switch hitter. Okay, so now we test the PCB real quick. Hey, Talisman Solutions, how's it going? Whoops. Okay, so that launches media. What the hell? Is there a way to bind the media key to Spotify? I don't think so, right? I remember the last time I looked, there was an option for it. If you hit the open media key, it still opens Groove Music, which is a service that I believe Microsoft is shutting down. Oh. That's cool. Okay. So far so good. And I believe... So, I don't have the switches for this board yet, so I don't know when I am putting this together. I don't know if it's going to be this Friday or next Friday. But I believe... we are doing a standard layout on this one. Deary Cold, hey, how's it going? Okay. So PCB, everything works great. Good to see that. And of course it's already programmed, so that's nice. Tally, yes, I did respond to it already. So I will probably change the widget that's on my profile, but I can't change all the rest of the stuff because Stream Elements has a lot less stuff compared to Streamlabs. Alright, so now to the big reveal. Hunt for 8X V2.2. Almost over? Wait, what do you mean almost over? You found one? You joined the Chinese group by? Rope, how's it going? First time I've seen menu key register as menu and not FN. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Okay. So, big reveal. So of course you get this nice cloth. I think this cloth is bigger than the ones they usually... No. No. Yeah, the usual ones don't have the TX logo, but now they do. I think mine doesn't have the TX logo. Ooh. Gray with brass. Look at that. That is nice. Okay, so let's take this thing out. Oh my god. Oh my god, this thing is heavy. Is this gonna be one of the heaviest keyboards? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one of the heaviest keyboards we're gonna build on stream. So, okay, no rubber feet yet. It might be inside here, so I'm breaking my wrist doing this. Let's see what else you get in the box. Ooh, you get this cool, nice cable. Man, this is a really nice cable. You get your screws and stuff, rubber feet. Of course, the bag custom cut for the... Although this new cut doesn't seem so nice. I'm assuming because they're basically retrofitting it. This is supposed to be a TX 1800 box. And then they're basically just adding cut up foam to fill it in. Look at that. That is sweet. I love you. And rope with the gift shop from Tasman Solutions. How's it going? And thank you so much. You want antique colors? No, this is just a regular gray. Looking a deal? Well, I'm glad you found it. Hope it's everything you've ever dreamed of. Wait, why the hell do I have a big bag for? Oh well. Alright, so let's put the rubber feet on here. Man, this thing is insanely heavy. So let's weigh it just without the PCB, without building it. Man, look at this thing. This is insane. So it has that crazy grill, radiator grill, weight insert. So similar to the TX108SE. I think it's bigger. Maybe. Either that or it's the same size and they just made the case bigger. I don't know. Someone compare it. This thing is so ridiculous. And Tally with another gift sub. Thank you so much to VPR. Hey, VPR, good to see you. Full size custom to rare breed. Nice to see one. Yes. You know who else is a nice breed? Not nice breed. Rare breed. I don't know about nice. I mean, he's nice, sort of nice too. But Zoology. The rare breed. Nice to see him join us today. Oh gosh. Man, this thing is so heavy. So we're gonna weigh it in a little bit. But let's check out the cable that is included. It is a nice braided cable. Man, okay, I was gonna say like the cable is really nice. The logo is really nice, but check this out. Okay, so over here it's really nice. Over here, it's like they got the same guy that did the duck weights. Who engraved the duck weights. See, look at that. So I think the sticker is just printed. It's a sticker, right? You know, it's lasered and they kind of fucked it up. Look at that. It's like Michael J. Fox trying to fill in one of those coloring books at Chuck E. Cheese. He's trying his best, okay? But other than that, yeah. So this is kind of a letdown, but the mini end is super nice. I actually really like this cable. Maybe, man. Now I want to go buy some. Look at that. That is sweet. So that's gold plated, military grade spec. MLG ready. Yeah, very soft braid. And the gray is a nice gray. See, look at that. So, maybe actually. I like the connectors, that's for sure. How much does he sell his cables for? But yeah, this is pretty nice. It's just a shame that the new TX designs are a little controversial because I like the way he packages his stuff, as in the full, gives you the full experience. $5 for the cable, really? That's not bad at all for how nice it is. I think it's only 3 feet long, right? It seems like a pretty short cable. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 5 or 6. But the cable does... Well, I'm not gonna... maybe I will. Maybe I will. Right now. Yeah, it seems about 4 feet actually. Yeah, about four feet long, but it's a nice cable. It's a nice cable. The thing is, because it's pretty hard to find nice-ish mini USB cables, honestly, for cheap. Type C is super easy to find, but mini and micro are getting pretty difficult to find. Micro is, I guess, still relatively easy to find nice cheap cables for, but mini is definitely hard to find. Good cheap cables. It's either good or it's cheap. Never seen the Eco Mountain? Yes. C3, right? C3 Eco Mountain or something like that. Is that it? No. C3 Mountain, I think. The equal is a keyboard, isn't it? It's like C3 Mountain. Because I know the C3 Equal keyboard is a TKL. Oh, Equal Mountain. It is called Equal Mountain. C3 Equal Mountain. Yes. And C3 Equal is the regular. Is it? I can't remember. But yes, the engraving on that thing is insane. Super nice. I'm not a big fan of the LCD screen. See, so this is what they're talking about. I'm not a big fan of the LCD screen, but my god, the other details are incredible. Look at that. Look at that weight. That is fucking insane. The bottom. Look at that. That is so nice. Beautiful. Yes, see, so C3 Equal Mountain. Yes. Man. Air horn? We could do that, but I don't want to get unfollowed. Okay, so let's check out the keyboard. Oh my god. Let's wait first, actually. Alright. All right. Will it break the scale? So this is without switches, without the PCB, without keycaps. It is already at a staggering 8 pounds, 7.6 ounces. Or 3.8 kilograms. And again, this is just a plate and keyboard. The cutouts for the logo are different though from the 84SE. The 84SE just has holes, and this one has these. See, so it's actually a different shade because it's anodized. So it's completely CNC'd off, and then they installed these gray with diffuser pieces. We'll take it apart and we'll check it out. But look at that! Look at that brushed brass. My God, that is glorious. Look at that. I hope it fits switches nicely. I'm kind of worried about the. If you look at the plate cutout, it's a little strange. It has these cuts in the corners. So I'm hoping everything will be fine. We'll find out. How do you like lifting those side cuts? Not at all. It actually feels really weird. I guess if you're always lifting with your index and middle fingers, that's fine. It's just like, I'd rather just cut that shit deep so that I can just hold it with whatever fingers I like. Yeah, you're kind of forced to just grab it with these two. But I mean, I'm glad they just have some sort of groove, just some sort of cut, because otherwise this thing is just unwieldy. Okay, let's try some switches in here. Okay, I've got a cherry. I think it's like a vintage black. Wow. Wow. That is a nice cut. Damn. Did you hear that sound? Ooh. Some more cherry housings. This is without switch film. Our favorite switches. Alright, so let's take this thing apart. And we wanted to check out the RGB, right? So, man, how are we going to do that? Yeah, there's just a lot of screwing and unscrewing that we have to do today. A lot of it. If the PCB had been installed on the inside, then it would have been fine, but yes, lots of screwing around and shit. So as you can see, it has a diffuser that runs across, but so we saw this design on the 84SE and the LED was really bad. I don't know how this one will fare because it has a different RGB setup on the PCB. As you can see the grooves on the bottom. Yeah, so this is kind of a dividing design feature. Because not everyone fingers the same way, so it's annoying that they try and force you to just use your index and middle fingers. Regret not joining that buy. The 108SE or the Mountain? The Mountain is super nice. The Mountain, if anyone wants that's why I hate that people think like, oh, I'm gonna get a TGRJ as my flagship board. No, you want a flagship board? Get something like the C3 Eco Mountain. It's something that, anyone even outside the hobby will look at it, will look at the bottom, look at the LCD screen, they're gonna think, holy shit, this is actually nice, right? So if you want something just on display, you're not gonna use it. It's a full-size board. Most people don't want that at the desk. But you want a flagship board? You want something just on display? The C3 Eco Mountain is that. It's that board. Find that a QXP build. Nice. How do you like it? You're never moving your board. That's true. Maybe. But at an office, sometimes you need to move it around. Okay, so let's go ahead and start unscrewing. Yes, there's a lot of screwing and unscrewing to do. A lot of it. Look at that. You got 12 screws here. I'll have to take the plate out as well when we do the build. This thing is a long dong. 2 fingers is the most a gentleman should ever need. 3 is uncouth. It means the lady is loose. Or maybe you could just have really tiny fingers. You know what they say about a man with tiny fingers? Kin doesn't screw around. Pretty nice, the QXP, but very hollow. How much did you pay for it? PCB didn't fit either. Had to file my shit down. Oh no. Three is fine, like a double dip. Some people like 5 though. It's all a matter of preference. I don't judge. 350 USD. Many times I won't get a kin board because I hate the Screw TX logo. Triggers me because they're misaligned. As in these? Or did you mean the one on the above the arrows? Oh my god, how do I even do this? Oh my god. Ah! Okay, I have to be really careful with this thing. More screws. Okay, so did you mean this? This logo, you don't like it? Because yeah, because it is, like I said, it is, yes, it is misaligned. I wonder if you can just twist it. Okay, so it's pretty interesting because, so this is the way it's set up. You can see that the diffusers are, so yeah, it's not just a hole like on the 84SE. See that? It's got a diffuser, and I thought the diffuser was going to extend all the way down. It doesn't. There's actually a big hole all the way in. So the way they did it was, so they cut, they CNC'd a section out, put a thin diffuser in place, and then they installed these caps just over them. And yeah, so not perfectly aligned, sort of. Looks like it needs to move a tiny bit to the left, just a tiny bit to anti-clockwise. Yes, and the anodizing is a little different. I wish they had just put a different color here, you know, instead of the slight mismatch anode. But yeah, see, so yeah, I wonder why they did it this way instead of just leaving, you know, like just cutting the actually, I do know why they do this, because we thought about something like that for the cock keyboard, not like this sort of logo, but you know, whether or not to just cut it into the top or just to make it a separate piece. The reason why I do this is because if they made it so that it's a single piece and they fuck up the CNC and it's, you know, it's so tiny, if they just mess this part up, they have to toss the whole thing. They have to toss the whole top. So if you make it a separate piece, then, you know, I could also just change the logo eventually or something. Or if these aren't cut as nicely, I could just replace it and stuff like that. Yeah, it just basically makes it sort of less waste. Wait. So they look like screw heads? Wait, what do you mean? I mean, that's what they're supposed to look like, right? Okay, so we got the plate. Then I guess we don't have to take the plate out today. But we'll pull the weight out because why not, right? Because I'm not going to take the weight out during the build. This is a diffuser. Very, very bendy, but we're not going to try to bend it. Definitely very bendy and very flimsy. So let's treat it. Like the fragile piece of shit that it is. Okay, and now the weight. So you get these gold plated screws to match your weight insert. Okay, yeah, but basically yes. So it's just so that when it's something so small that you have to CNC, if they just mess up anything, they have to redo. They have to toss it and then start over on a new block of aluminum. So this just makes it easy because, you know, if it's just they just have to drill a big hole, it's better than trying to cut the TX logo nice and neatly. Oh, and you get extra screws, which is always nice. See, so you get a pair of each type of screw extra. You get an extra pair of the K screws, the plate screws, as well as the weight screws. So you can see, yeah, TX and LZ, they both do things very similarly because they've got a weird thing going on. But yes, they're always thinking about the details. But quality of life sort of stuff. My God, these are screwed in so tight. I might even have to use my electric. Nope. Let's see. I might have to use a electric drill to get it out. Okay. So now the weight, now it's the tricky part, trying to get it out. Ooh. Have to be so careful. Look at that. Look at that. That is crazy stuff. Let me move. I'm just so afraid of dropping one thing on another. But look at that. So yes, you might ask, but why? And Ken will tell you, why not? Right? Yeah. You know, I don't think it's I don't think it serves some sort of function or whatever. Because yes, this will probably be pretty expensive to CNC, because you have to start off with you know, essentially a big block of brass, and you're just cutting away material just cause. That hand thing. Hey, how's it going? C Pelucci. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so this weight is just, it's insane. We could try to weigh just the weight. So how much does this brass thing add, you might ask? The answer is 1.4 kilograms. Or yeah, 3 pounds. Yes, 3 pounds. 3 pounds and 1.7 ounces. And that's just this weight insert. Yeah, so it's just kind of crazy. Yeah, no, I don't know why they made it this way. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe someone has an explanation for it, but I'm assuming it's just cause they think it's cool. Yeah, so you have to slowly drop it in. Yeah, so far the board, pretty impressive. And then we'll look at the anodizing in a bit. My ears. Don't tempt me. The air horn soundboard button is right here. Okay, so this thing you have to be very careful with. And then let's put let's try it with the PCB, and we'll see how the RGB lights up. So we need some PC mount switches to hold this in. I do have some switches over here, so we're going to use some of these. No. need more PC mount switches. Do I have more? Yes. Damn it! Yeah, because if it's a full-size PCB, so I probably need more switches to hold the PCB in place. Because the PCB itself is pretty heavy because of how big it is. Flex test the PCB. Yes, it's an excellent idea. Excellent idea. I mean, I could always just try to put something on the inside, right? Man. I love you. Chewy, hey, 13 months? How's it going? How was the podcast recording? Okay, so now we sort of got it. Man, this thing. Should probably put some of the screws in. But yeah, so you gotta be real careful with this board. Real careful. Hefty topic. What were you talking about? Abortion? It's considered an 8X Mark II, but I'm drilling over the TX87V2 right now. Really? I think most people would think the opposite, right? Especially with the renders of the polycarbonate Mark II. Oh man, that looks nice. I feel about the death penalty. Oh boy. Was this supposed to be a keyboard podcast? Oh, group buys. Okay, it's the same thing. Lordy. I'm not gonna put all the screws in, I think. I'll do like 6 of these screws. And then we'll try the RGB and we will look at the anodizing. So far, I mean, I would say pretty standard TX anodizing, you know, above average for sure. We'll take a closer look in a few minutes. Okay. Moment of truth. So this part is kind of cool. Oops. No, it's nicely diffused for the most part. And the texture on it, it's more like it's more of a textured, looks like polycarbonate instead of acrylic. Because now typically if you put acrylic, frosted acrylic, it'll be just smooth texture, right? This has a grain to it on the top, so it looks like it's some sort of polycarbonate or something. So the RGB setup is kind of cool on the PCB, right? That I've always thought that, you know, that would be better, but unfortunately the end result is kind of underwhelming. Yeah. So because the diffuser is not thoroughly frosted, look at that. So it's a neat idea, you know, that you shine the LED directly through, but I think, yeah, you would probably need way more of those LEDs. If you just put a shit ton of those LEDs, amazing. It'll look amazing. If you just put a ton of them, and then you just need to diffuse it a little bit, and it'll look nice. But because it's so far apart, right, we measured it as around, I would say around 6 centimeters between each one. That's too much room in between. You just have a lot of hot spotting and stuff. On the co-weather back, yes, it is 85 degrees here in Dallas, and I was out there walking today, and it's terrible. I hate it. Yeah, came back, you know, some sweat. Hot spotting is desirable in Korea. Yes. You can probably cook kimchi in between, or not cook, but I guess you could ferment kimchi in between the hot spots. Make some of that jampong over here, some bibimbap, and then wherever it's cold, you just keep your kimchi there. But yeah, God, I don't know if you saw. So this PCB, the RGB is different because the RGB actually points horizontally instead of vertically downwards. It points sideways. So the RGB actually it's a different kind of RGB LED, and it sticks out of the PCB and shines outwards instead of just downwards. So cool idea, but unfortunately, you know, you need way more of those to make it work. Yeah, I think even if they doubled it, I think it would look okay, but yeah, just I think 6 centimeters is just too. It's almost what, 2.5 inches or something in between. 2.5 inches is too big. Too big for me. But yeah, so that's kind of lame. Again, great idea. I want to see more PCBs with RGB LEDs like that instead of just pointing downwards. These definitely look nicer. And, you know, if you made it so that RGB is only on, like, you know, a single strip or a bit of a stripe on the back, then this will work great, this sort of setup. But if, yeah, this, if it's gonna be all around the board, then you need way more LEDs to make it work. I wonder what it looks like with the lights off. Nope, doesn't really do anything. Okay, but you can see the TX logo definitely still works very nicely. You know, looks pretty nice. Definitely better than on TX84SE, I'd say. The TX84SE looks nicer when it's turned off, but when the lights are on, the 84SE cutouts aren't that nice. But on this one, it's pretty nice. You can see the LEDs, yeah, definitely. There's lots of. I wish they would just stop trying. They can do a good job. They just can't. I think Korean board's the only one I've seen with actually nice RGB is, I think it's the LZ CP, right? I think that's probably the only one. Is there any with nice? Okay, the LZ Iron as well. LZ Iron, LZ CP. I can't think of anything else. It's not even that hard to solder the RGB LEDs on. It's not so bad. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of disappointing. And then we'll look at the anodizing. So yeah, so I would just turn the LEDs off. That's what I would do. So I definitely don't see any major problems with the anodizing. No crazy streaking, no scratches, no odd blemishes. So that's good. In terms of color matching, you guys can decide. Can you assemble this without the diffuser? I'm assuming yes. That's what I'm assuming. I haven't tried it out because I know on the 84SE you can assemble it without the diffuser. I know this for a fact because, and it's also why I was so careful with the diffuser. So someone brought in a TX84SE. He wanted me to fix the diffuser. The diffuser was just snapped into 3-4 pieces. And so I told him, you know, it's not like you're not missing much. The RGB setup on the 84SE is really bad. So you might as well just not use the diffuser. Yeah, so I'm assuming, yeah, this one you can probably just do it without the diffuser. It looks about the same as the 84SE. The 84SE, you can skip the diffuser. Although I don't mind it with the diffuser on, I think that it's nice to just have something like I would cut. You know what? If I own this, if I had to own this, I'll make it sound like it's a chore. No, if I own this, I personally would either put some sort of sticker or paint, like a wrap or paint the diffuser so that it's a different color. I would do that. Because if the RGB is going to be lame, you might as well just make full use of it. Just make it into a different color. If they sell a brass piece, wouldn't that be nice? A racing stripe. Yeah, dude, just make this into the golf colors. Make this into that nice baby blue or sky blue. And then get a nice orange running across. Yeah, anodizing, pretty nice. I'd say I'd give it a 7. I give it a 7. You know what? Yes. It's 7 or 8. Better than typical KBD fans anodizing, I'd say. A little bit, not by a lot. It's still not as good as the Tofu, I think. But this is a full-size board. So it's way more difficult to control that on something so big. In terms of matching, you guys can decide. Do you think it matches well? I think it's... In terms of matching, it's not so bad. I think that in some angles... Actually, look at that. See? It's actually pretty decent matching. The bottom is a little lighter, I'd say. Well, you know what? That's hard to say, right? On certain angles, because at some angles, it just looks the same. But in terms of matching, it really doesn't look bad. Look at that. Can't tell the difference, right? Yeah, I would say the same. You can tell the difference when I angle it weird so that the light hits it differently. But other than that, if I just point at it straight on, it looks about the same, right? Look at that. Should she? Hey, first time I've seen it. Yeah, we're looking at it, and unfortunately, the RGB LED, even though they tried something new, it didn't end up looking very nice still. But if you don't care so much for the RGB, then you can turn that off. Yeah, but look at that. So yeah, anodizing, I'd say 7, at least a 7. I'd give it at least a 7. For reference, I would make it around 8, honestly. But yes, at least a 7. So 7, 8, maybe 8. My only gripe is because these are separate pieces, right? So the anodizing, this is obviously mismatched. You can see that this is a darker gray than the rest, like just slightly. But you can tell for sure. I wish they had just used a different color. If they had just made these into the same brass color, you know, this it's not brass color, it's technically gold. If they just made this into this gold plated or gold PVD, that would be super nice. I never gave anything a 10. The highest one was 9. Highest one was the tofu and the matrix Able Plus version dark. But yeah, if they had just made this into, it doesn't have to be real brass, right? If they had just made it into this shade, I think it would look amazing. Didn't open it before I sent it, really. Well, Shachi, but I'm happy to tell you the PCB works great. Everything works perfectly. No, I don't see any noticeable defects or flaws on the anodizing. You know, like I said, not even streaking. You know, that's like the... Not have any noticeable streaking. So, pretty good. Pretty good, yeah. Yeah, so I said at least a 7. I think that... Honestly, I want to give it an 8, but we'll wait until we build it and then we'll see. But yeah, if I could give it a 7.5, I would. But yeah, definitely closer to 8 than closer to 7. It definitely is pretty nice anodizing. It's good to see TX, even though he's making some weird design decisions in terms of his newer stuff, but quality control is still there. It's still very nice. No, the KVD fans 75% did not get a 10, did not get a 9. The KVD 75 got like a 7, I think. 7. I'd say the KVD 75 anodizing is a little worse, just a little bit. When I say worse, I don't mean like, oh, it's fucking shit compared to this. I would say the KVD 75 V2 is about just a little under this one, but this one is pretty nice, pretty nice. Yeah, so if I had to rank it, you know, Tofu and the Matrix, both up there. The Matrix Able Plus, both up there. And I think the TXCP that I had, the gray one, so pretty much the same color, gray and brass. That one also up there. And then I think this is just right up there. So, you know, up there the TXCP. And so just a little under the Tofu and the Matrix, you know, so yeah. The more I think about it, and it's just impressive that they did it on such a large keyboard. Because usually it's just way more difficult. Even on TKLs, people complain about it. You know, like vendors and group buy runners say, well, you just have to accept it. You know, like that's just the way it is. It's just a bigger board. But look at this shit, man. It's a full-size board. And just look at that. Yeah, you don't see any weird blemishes, any weird dark spots on this. Look at that. It's nice. Yeah. 8. You know what? I decided 8. I'd give it an 8. 8 for sure. So yeah, so basically, you know, I haven't given a single kit a 10. I'd say that the Matrix is the closest to a 10. Because I just couldn't find a problem with it. I literally couldn't find a problem with it. I'd say the Matrix, yeah. Closest to 10. It's like a 9 point something. Tofu is up there. The one I have. I don't know about the new ones. I don't know about what everyone else has. My brown Tofu, pretty good. And then this will be right after that. This and the TXCP, just right after that. And then the LZCP, also pretty good. We're going to use it at work. So I got 108 in numpad. Yeah. And I guess because you're going to use it at work, you're not even going to turn on the RGB, right? Here, you can check this out. Since you just got here, I'm going to plug it back in again. You can see it. Oh, and Shachi, the cable is pretty nice. You see the cable? It's a different shade of gray, unfortunately. But I will say one thing that's a problem with this cable is that... So, on the connector side, it's not bad. On the mini connector side, it's nice. On the USB-A side, the X is... Yeah. The machine messed up. But yeah, cable nice and soft. Okay, so look at that. So with the lights on, it actually looks nicer than on the 84SE. Hey, if you don't keep the cable, let me know. I quite like the gray cable. I think it looks nice. If you don't want it, let me know. Yeah, so see the RGB looks kind of bad. Because the LEDs are just too far apart and the diffuser doesn't diffuse it very well. And also the light, because there's not a lot of room for it to travel, the light is literally just on the edge of the PCB. So there's not enough room between the LED and the diffuser. So there's just not a lot of diffusing going on. Look at that. So yes, lots of hot spotting. But if you're just going to turn it off, then that's fine. But this part is nicely done. The RGB actually looks pretty nice. Mr. Patroff, hey, how's it going? Log on, first thing I see is exactly the same keyboard in front of me I'm building as the one you're building. Oh. You have a 108SE as well? Damn, dude. Very nice. How do you like it? Black TX84, 108SE. Is the anodizing super nice? Because this one, pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, Shachiso, happy to report. You got a nice board. Very nice board. Let's hope the Canadian customs don't do anything funky with it. First PCB I got was fucked, but they sent me a new one very fast. Yeah, ours was fine. So far. LEDs aren't greatest, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're using it at work, you know, you can just turn it off, right? You might as well just turn it off since you're at work. Another thing you could do, Shachi, is I don't know for sure yet, but I'm assuming, I'm like 80% sure, 85% sure that you could take this diffuser off completely and just make it metal on metal. Just take this diffuser out and just turn off the LEDs. Yeah, but this part is nice. I don't think it'll work for status indicators, but that would have been cool. Right, just have a caps lock and num lock. No one uses scroll lock, let's be real. But if you could make it so that this is caps lock and this is num lock, amazing. Yeah, so if anyone has any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to run the credits soon. I am going to look for someone to raid. Shachi, have you decided on switches yet? Have you... I would like to know so that I can plan what to do for this Friday. Because if the switches arrive this week, then I can build this one this Friday. Okay, nice. Perfect. Okay, great. I need to set a reminder. I need to buy more band-aids. Stabilizers, I think I'm good for quite a while. Let's see. Yeah, stabilizers I'm fine. But I need to buy more band-aids. That's what I need to buy. I need to set a reminder to do that. Oh my god, I was at the store just now. I didn't buy any. I literally just came back from the store right before I streamed. God damn it. Okay, I should probably set it on my phone, right? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna set an alarm so that I'll buy some tomorrow or something. Okay, let's see. Alarm. 1 second. Set it. What time should I go get it? $3 p.m. maybe? Okay. Whoops. Buy fabric bandages. Okay, sweet. Alright. Hey! Bio or BI0? Bi0? How's it going? I like your little Overwatch League flair. Ooh, Mr. Rogers just started streaming, so we already know where we're going. Okay. Follow from Mr. Rogers last week. Oh, hey, perfect. Because I'm about to raid Mr. Horologist. Model M guy? Hey. Yes. Also ordered a TX108SE V2. I'm gonna try box fights on those. Hey, you're making a good decision. That's what I would do. I would get a 75% with box whites. That's my daily setup basically, right there, right on my desk, literally back there. That's a 75% with box whites. Mr. Petro, no, I'm not gonna build this tonight. Tonight's just an unboxing. We don't do full builds on Mondays. I only do full builds on Fridays. So on Mondays is unboxings and other kind of keyboard content. Basically anything that's not a build. So today we unbox this. And then Friday we're going to do the build. Because I still have classes and stuff tomorrow. So not a good idea to do the build tonight. And I don't have switches for it yet. So switches should arrive sometime this week. How long is the build queue? That's a kind of a tricky question. Because I have 3 builds that I have to lube switches for and stuff, and mod switches. So the queue is kind of, and then some of them I haven't received the parts completely, but typically the queue is 1 to 2 weeks. Typically. Sometimes it gets pushed to 3 weeks. During the summer it should go back down to just 1-2 weeks, and then yeah. So but usually for any kind of build with like switch modding and stuff, that's usually a bit more flexible. I'd rather build the more straightforward stuff first. PC Load Letter, first of all, I know thank you so much for being here. I want to say happy early birthday. You know, we're not going to stream tomorrow, I don't think, but happy birthday to you, friend. I hope the 65th birthday is going well. Let's see if I can send the 75 direct. Yes, Shachi, yeah, just do that. That'll save you quite a bit. I know shipping from where you are might be a bit expensive, so yeah. So if you could do that, let me know. You know, I'll be happy to just receive it here. It's about to poke you about the KB75. Your keyboard was bully. Oh no, what's going on at the? Oh, because there's a 10-minute cooldown or something. Is that it? What switches are going in this? Xylem V2. Loba, hey. This is a nice haircut. Thank you very much. I wish I was 65 and I could retire. I don't know, man. I don't know. What if you have whatever you have right now and then you're 65? Wouldn't that suck? You're assuming that things are gonna go great until you're 65. Or that things are gonna go exactly like what's happening now and you're literally just fast forwarding in 65. I'm really glad I'm not 65 right now. I wouldn't know what to do, right? Yeah, that would suck for me right now. I do not have enough to retire, not at all. So, although if I'm old, then maybe I could just stream some video games. I'd be like the granny from Skyrim. Okay, so we're gonna do the raid. Let's run the credits. Okay, so Q75 and Ian's bird says how long is BQ? Yeah, so it really depends just on when you ship it in. I would suggest just not, cause some people, it's kind of strange. Some people ask me how long my build queue is, and then they'll say, oh yeah, I'll just wait for it to go down back to a week or two before I ship it. And I'm like, but why? You know, like if you do that, other boards are gonna come in. Like that's a queue, right? It's literally just always gonna be 1 or 2 weeks. If you wait, then other people are gonna come in first. So yeah, so but yeah, so typically turnaround time, yeah, typically 1 or 2 weeks. It really depends on the build. Missed my target retiring age. Me too. My target retiring age was 21, and I'm already 4 years behind. Oh, let's run the credits. Get enough cash as long as I don't buy too many keyboards. Hey, did you see the Mark II polycarbonate render PC load letter? My god, that thing is beautiful. Send emails soonish. Sure, either that or you can contact me on Discord. Either one's fine, whatever works best for you. So new follows, That Hunting and C Paludi. Thank you so much. Resubs and the gift subs from Talisman Solutions. Long Cutie Pie, Rope, VPR, Chewy. Anybody else? That's it. Minus 40 didn't retire until 41. Wait, you already retired? Damn. That is nice. Okay, so I'm only buying one MK2. Did you Mark II? Did you see it? Did you see it? Oh my god, it looks so nice. It looks so nice. I'm gonna put the picture here. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that thing. My word. Okay, so let's run the raid again. Thank you everyone for being here. Hey, one ex-wife is better than 2 ex-wives, right? Maybe. So thank you everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. I will see you all on Friday. And I'm assuming if everything goes fine, this will be the board that we're gonna build on Friday. So 108SE, big keyboard. But yeah, so have a good week. I hope you all still be here on Friday. See you guys.